Yo, what's going on with you guys? It's your boy, Big Beanie in the Cut. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Y'all boys came for me in my latest video. Y'all boys let me have it, bro. Oh my God. One comment had like 15 likes and I was like, God damn. Oh my God. It came from my soul. But in all seriousness, I can respect that answer and I can respect what y'all think and what y'all deem of me to a degree. Because you're not necessarily wrong. And I'm kind of here to talk to you guys about everything that's been going on, because I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you guys. I just came back from a cruise. I just got called a hoe ass nigga. Like, legit, a hoe ass nigga. She was like, I knew you was a hoe. No bullshit. So I'm like, I have to do like a whole self-reflection. The past 2 months, what the fuck have I really been doing? Other than, you know, training for the military and working my ass off to get in the best shape. I've been fucking with a lot of girls, man. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gotten me nowhere. And I think of semen retention as like, when I was on retention, I swear to God, and I hate swearing on God's name. One thing it really taught me, and I'm being dead ass when I say this, it taught me motherfucking self-discipline and not to let lust creep in and, you know, just maneuver and fuck up everything. Because I'm going to be real with you, my nigga. Lust was on this cruise ship with me the whole entire time until maybe like the second night when I hit a realization where I was talking to a girl on the cruise ship and there was like these Hispanic girls, and I ain't gonna lie, Hispanic girls are my all-time favorite. I love them. Right? I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I'm trying to set a 2 men up for my brother and I. I had spoke to a girl at the bar earlier that day, right? So when I was talking to the Hispanic girls, I got grabbed by the girl at the, you know, the girl from the bar. She grabbed the nigga, yanked the nigga, took me over to the dance floor. I'm looking back at the Hispanic girls. I'm like, damn. So I tried to go revive what the fuck up I did, which was not even my fault. And she hit that. I knew you was a hoe. I just knew it. I just looked at you. You just are a hoe. So I was like, yeah, man. These past 2 months, bro, I've really been a shark. And I don't like that, because truth being told, you guys, I know right from wrong. But I'm 24 and I'm not trying to use that as an excuse. I'm one of those guys that I'm going into the Army, right? I leave in 2 weeks. I go to boot camp in 2 weeks. So I figured, I was like, let me go crazy. Let me have fun. But I hit a roadblock. I hit a realization about my damn self, you guys. Being a hoe ass nigga is not meant for everybody. And yeah, I've been on semen retention for a month, but damn it, it don't feel like I've been on retention because I've been a hoe. I've allowed lust to creep into my fucking mind. And when I was at the club, like I said, the second night, that's when I realized, I was like, I gotta stop this behavior. Because the night before, I had went to a goddamn girl's cabin and I kissed the bitch. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, if she was my type, I would have probably had sex with her. I'm not lying, bro. I had to make an excuse in her cabin to leave. And I pulled the hoe ass nigga card. Yeah, my baby, I'm just trying to get to know you. I don't want to do anything with you. Knowing in the back of my damn mind, I just wasn't attracted to her. But I didn't want to just tell her that, because it probably would have hurt her feelings. And you're probably asking me, why the fuck did you even talk to her? Being lustful. This shit goes full circle. I really deemed semen retention to not really be important. And to some degree, it's not that important. But what it really honestly taught me while I was under the whole principle of semen retention was the sexual discipline and holding yourself to a high standard. That's something that I've honestly lost within myself. You get what I'm saying? So I'm making this video to make it be known that I don't give a damn who you are. I'm not trying to be your father, the guy that gives you advice. But I want you guys to at least extract something from this video that you can actually learn for yourself. Do you have to do semen retention to be successful in life? Fuck no. Are you one of those guys, if you have an addiction and you're lustful, then goddamn it, get your bitch ass on semen retention and stop playing games. Seriously. Seriously. No matter how many girls that found me attractive, I kid you not, bro. I got eyed down in the goddamn club by one woman. I swear to God, I'm not lying on God's goddamn, on my soul. I got eyed down. She eyed me down in the whole club. No matter how many times a girl can be attracted to you or how many girls you can pull, that shit really don't matter. It can be cool for the short term, sure. But in the long term, what does it really make you? How does it really mold you? Are you willing to risk the opportunity or the possibility of getting an STD or let alone getting a girl pregnant? I don't think you should do that or be in that predicament, even if you do it the safe way like I do every damn time. And I'm not bullshitting. The girl that I had sex with, when I made that damn video, some of y'all niggas really believe I released a fat ass tsunami of a damn nut. As much as I wanted to, I'm not gonna lie, the condom was entirely too tight. That shit, I really was I was just there. I was just doing the motions. No bullshit. I was just there. I ain't gonna lie. If I felt the shit, I probably would have released, if I'm being real, but I didn't. But at the end of the day, it's not even about the sexual aspect of what I'm talking about. It's more so about what I really gained while I was taking semen retention more seriously, was having self-control and having discipline. That's what it honestly taught me. This whole time on the cruise ship, it felt good to get complimented by a variety of different girls, MILFs. Two girls was like, oh my God, you're really, really handsome. Oh my gosh. Huh. I know you're one of those too, huh? You probably get around the way you look. I don't know if that's a fucking compliment or if that's just what, I don't know. I took it as a goddamn compliment because it made me feel good. But in actuality, when I really think about it, I don't know if that's really a goddamn compliment. I don't know. I don't think that it is. Are you saying I'm a hoe too? I don't know, but in all seriousness, what I really want you guys to gain from this video, even though it's like been all over the place, is you don't have to do semen retention. I'm never going to push that notion that you have to do retention, but it can honestly help you. And I can say that when I did take it more seriously, months ago, I actually gained something out of it. It wasn't when I held a sack of cum in my balls that allowed me to have more energy within myself. I've never done it for that fucking reason. I've always done semen retention to hold me accountable, to set a standard for myself, to not be entirely too lustful, because that's something that I've always dealt with my whole entire life. Whether that was with pornography, whether that's when I became extremely social and I was starting to talk to more girls and do things with girls. So it's always been about women more than anything, of why I've always been on retention. You know what I'm saying? I think I hit like a roadblock in the realization that the start of January, when I made it my goal to start working out seriously and dieting and making sure I'm in a calorie deficit so that way I can drop weight, but also build muscle while being in the deficit. So meaning intake protein and eating close to my body weight, as much protein as much as I weigh. I took all of that shit seriously and I started seeing results. I started noticing that I didn't necessarily need retention to put me here. You don't need retention at all necessarily in life. And I know that's like, how are you being contradicting? It sounds like I'm contradicting my point. But I'm just saying you don't necessarily need it. But for me, I'm one of those type of guys where I'm a little too fucking lustful. So I need that aspect of semen retention back into my life. I need to hold myself to a better standard and take it more seriously. You get what I'm saying? Like, semen retention is not meant for every fucking guy. It truly ain't. That's just the reality of it. Not every guy needs to hop on semen retention. You get what I'm saying? You know, I'm a 24-year-old guy, like I've said before. I'm just trying to navigate life and figure out what I want to do. Have a little bit of fun. Yeah, I've had a little bit of fun. I've had a little bit of fun, but the fun don't seem like it's worth it. It's not really worth the headache. And also when you really look at yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, does this really feel good? In the short term, yes, it feels phenomenal because you can boast and tell your homies and nigga, I fucked the shit out this one bitch. Yeah, but in the long term, not really, bro. It's just like, You know, I'd rather be inexperienced. I'd rather be inexperienced than have all this well, I don't know. That's hard to say. You know, I say it all depends on the fucking guy. But I know for my damn self, I don't think that I like being called a hoe and then being a hoe. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't feel good, and I don't feel good being that guy. Like, truth being told, when that girl called me a hoe in the club, she was like, "I knew you was one." I said, what do you mean? You know, you look like a hoe. You look like you get good girls and shit like that. And on top of it, I just seen a goddamn girl grab your arm. That tells me a lot about you already without knowing you. I don't give a damn how attractive you are. I don't like that shit. And I can respect the woman that says they don't like that. But bitch, why are you in the club? But I digress. But the point is, how it makes me feel just getting around and talking to multiple girls, I think it's just biology in it's if you're a straight guy, it's in your nature to want to talk to a variety of different girls. But that doesn't mean you have to have the mindset to lust over them and desire them sexually. I mean, obviously, if you really like them, you're going to desire them sexually. That's just normal, but you don't have to lead with that and make that your only intentions with the woman. You get what I'm saying? And that's where I believe that I got the misconception around semen retention to be that. Like, you're telling me that I'm a fucking guy and I have these desires and I want to clap cheeks, but yet I'm telling myself that I can't do this because I may let like lust creep in. It's not necessarily about that per se. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it all depends on how seriously you take retention. And I don't ever want to take it that far. And that's something that I definitely would like to say to you guys. And maybe that's why I fucked up when I said it when I was recording the video, my prior video, which was talking about I had sex on semen retention. And here's what I learned essentially. Maybe I could have worded things better, but it should never be taken to that point, in my opinion, where you make it your whole identity and you can't do things that you would like to do. Because I feel like it takes away parts of what make you as a man. But it all depends if you are extremely serious about it and if you're doing it for religious beliefs, which I can respect, but I'll never do it for religious beliefs. I simply want to retain and hold myself to a better standard per se, and get the idea of, okay, maybe you need to dial down on not being as lustful, Big Beanie. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that on this cruise, that's what I take from it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I had a great time. I've met so many cool girls and it's cool. I genuinely love speaking to women. Like, it's fun. I love it. It's kind of like a game, but I want to make my intentions with the girls that I speak to pure and not solely off the aspect or the sense of let me fuck the shit out of you. And that's something that I fell victim to, a month and some change ever since I've had sex. And oh man, I'll say this TMI before I end this video. Have y'all ever had a girl crave you? Like, I'm genuinely. This one girl that I met 2 years ago, funny enough, she has a kid, but I used to speak to her and she was cool. I actually made out with her, but I shouldn't have said that part. But anyways, that was a long time ago. So you fast forward to like maybe a month ago, less than a month, really. It's probably been like 2 weeks. She texts me at like 2 a.m. and we get to talking briefly. And I was like, what's up? She likes me, right? And then I ain't gonna lie, you know, like last week, she had posted a story on Instagram. I said, intrusive thoughts. She said, what are your intrusive thoughts? And the picture that she had posted on her story, motherfucking titties look juicy and amazing. Lustful Big Beanies talking here. I said, yeah, your titties look good. No bullshit. Within an hour, she sent me a picture of her titties. It was a video. It was her rubbing on her titties, bro. As cool as that shit is, because it feels phenomenal to get what you want from a girl that's your age, of course. It feels phenomenal to get that. But at the same time, what does that really teach you as a guy? Yeah, you can get what you want, sure. But ain't that how lust really starts? You start craving shit because you can get it so effortlessly. You can get it so easily. I think I realized on this trip of this cruise is there was probably like 1 or 2 girls that I really desired. The other girls that I talked to and wanted me, I was okay with talking to him because I was lustful. And that's not what you need to be, guys. So that's one thing that I want you guys to take into account and don't do. So with that being said, you guys take care. I'll see you guys later. Peace.